Hello friends, it's Bonnie again with a new Pilates workout. Today I'm going to be using two weights. I happen to own two weighted balls. These are 2 pounds, you could use 3 pounds. If you don't have weighted balls, use 2 cans of soup or 2 water bottles, and you can use a smaller water bottle or a larger water bottle depending upon how much weight you want. Okay, so to start today, put one weight, and they should be equivalent, by the way, one same weight in either hand. So look down at your feet and make sure your kneecaps are pointing right between the second and third toe, that your heels are lining up in the middle of your buttocks where your sits bones are located, but you're pulling up your kneecaps and pulling up your arches. Thinking about your thighs going back rather than jutting forward, lifting your navel a little bit, widening the collarbone. With a level chin, you're going to reach up through the crown, top of the head, and let's just breathe. Inhale through the nose, feel your ribs go out to the side, and exhale through the mouth, through pursed lips, and feel those ribs come in. Inhale here again, and get very, very long through the spine as the ribs expand laterally. And as exhale, as the ribs come in, you're going to keep the length. Inhale again, get longer through the spine as you get wider through the ribs. As you exhale, keep the length you've achieved through the spine, get narrow through the ribs, and pull your frontal hip points toward the navel. Hold it there as you feel this drawing in of the abdominal muscles towards the navel, and exhale, let it go. Inhale once again, elongate through the spine as you widen through the ribs. As you exhale, this time you're going to engage the muscles of your pelvic floor and pull them gently up into your body until you feel a bit of an engagement in the transverse abdominis right above your pubic bone. Inhale here and hold that engagement. Exhale, gently let it go. Let's put these two together. Take an inhale. Get length through the spine as you get width through the ribs. As you exhale, the spine stays long, the ribs come inward. You pull your frontal hip points toward your navel. You engage your pelvic floor upwards, and your whole lower abdominal area should feel very, very stable. Inhale here as you get longer. Hold the engagements for a second. And exhale. Let it go. Okay, so today we're going to start out with some arm movements. And I'd like you to hold your weights in either hand and have about a right angle at your elbow. Your arms are not back of your body, but instead the humerus is right alongside the middle of the side of your body. Okay? So we're just going to turn those arms up and down. To see it from the side, it's exhale and inhale. The elbows are lifting, the arms are lifting, the shoulders are not lifting. And go up and down. We'll do one more. Up and down. Now to add a little coordination and a little bit of challenge, every time you lift your elbows, lift your heels and go down. Make sure your ankles are not splaying outward from one another, but pull the inner ankles toward one another. And 2 more. 1 more. Adding arm, this time don't use your heels. We're just going to lift the arms up, punch straight forward, pull them back as if you're rowing, lower them to your hips. Inhale to lift on this one, exhale, reach. Inhale, pull, exhale, down. It's up, out, back, and down. 2 more. Up, out, back, and down. 1 more. Up, out, back, and down. Becomes much more fun if you lift and lower your heels. 1 move of the arms, 1 move of the heels. So as you lift your arms, you're going to lift your heels. As you punch your arms forward, you lower your heels. As you pull your arms back, you lift your heels. You put your arms down, you lower them. So I'll just cue the heels now. It's going to be lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Arms up, heels down, arms out, heels Arms back, arms down, heels down. Up, out, back, and down. Adding on, hope you're doing this good game of concentration with me, just the arms now. You're going to lift the arms, punch straight forward. Pull them back, rotate them to the ceiling. Unrotate them, bring them down. They go up, they punch out. They pull back, they rotate, they unrotate, they come down. Repeat. It's up and punch and pull and rotate, unrotate, lower. Out to the side, punch forward, pull back, rotate, unrotate, lower down. One more time. It's up, punch, pull, rotate, unrotate, and go down. Adding the lift of the heels. Remember, lift for every time you move, and then the next move, you lower. So it's going to be lift and punch and pull and rotate and unrotate and down. And lift and punch and pull and rotate and unrotate and down. And lift and punch and pull, rotate, unrotate and down. And lift and punch and pull, rotate, unrotate and down. Last one. It's lift, punch, pull, rotate, unrotate and down. We have one more move to add on. It's going to be an overhead press. On the overhead press, instead of lifting your heels, when we press, we're going to bend our knees. Okay, just giving you a little warning here. Let's go. All right, no heels first. We'll get the arm movement. We're going to lift and punch and pull and rotate. Overhead press, pull it to goal post, unrotate, go down. To the side, punch forward, pull back, rotate. To the ceiling, pull to goal post, unrotate, go down. Up to the side, punch forward, pull back, and rotate. To the ceiling, pull down, unrotate, come down one more time. Out to the side, and punch, and pull, rotate, reach it to the ceiling, pull down, unrotate, come back. Okay, now here's where we add the bend of the knee with heels grounded when we reach to the ceiling. Otherwise, we'll just lift and lower the heels. We are ready, I think. Let's go. Lift the heels, lift the arms. Punch forward, pull back, rotate, reach to the ceiling as you bend. Goal post, unrotate and down. Boggles the mind. Come up and punch and pull and rotate. Bend the knees, unbend the knees. Lift the heels and down. Up to the side and punch and pull and rotate. Bend your knees, come back. Lift your heels, go down one more time. Lift your heels, lower your heels. Lift your heels, rotate, lower them. Bend your knees as you punch the ceiling. Bring it to goal post. Lift your heels as you unrotate and come down. We have done it. Amazing. All right, we're going to go into some simple front lunges now. We'll start with the arms in front of us and with the palms up. As we lunge forward, I'm going to start with the right leg. We're going to pull the elbows in back of the body. Notice my body is not tipping forward, that both of my knees are bent. When the elbows are in back, we're going to reach back and then bend them in and step back. Okay, we'll alternate legs on this. Now here goes the left. We're going to go forward, extend, bend, and come back. Go forward as you pull back, tricep extension, back and forth. And pull, press, bend, and recover. Pull, press, bend, recover. Pull, press, bend, recover. Pull, press, bend, recover. Pull, press, bend, recover. One more. Pull, press, bend, recover. Last one. Bend, pull, bend, press, and recover. Now let's do a back lunge, but instead of going forward and back, let's do one back lunge. All right, so let's do the right arm. Have the arms down by the side to begin with, palms facing backwards. And you're going to go back with the right leg, bending both legs. Turn the palms up, and we'll do a very slow pulse to the floor with our body. as we do bicep curls. And come back up. Exhale and inhale. Keep the elbows at shoulder height. And concentrate on getting range, assuming that your knees are healthy. If they're a little crabby today, stay higher. Stay low, and this time go even further down in a quick pulse as you pulse your fist to the ceiling. So it looks like this. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step up. Let's do it on the other side. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Palms back, arms straight down. Left leg is going to go back, both knees are going to bend. Here we go. Okay, so now you've got your arms with the palms up, and you're going to go further down as you bicep curl, and come on up. Get the range kind of big. You don't have to straighten your legs all the way, but go down as far as you can. Make that your challenge. We've got 4 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and freeze. Pulse quickly to the floor with the body as the arms go up to the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step forward. Okay, so we've worked in a parallel position with our feet, which is very good, but now let's challenge the inner thighs a little bit and the outer hips a little bit by working in a lateral or turned out position. Let me move back a little bit. You'll see more of my feet. Okay, so my middle of my kneecap is still tracking over my second, third toe, and my kneecaps are facing out because my toes are facing out. All right, we're going to start here with our arms bent again at 90 degrees, and they're going to be together, completely wiping out my face. Right, as we plie, you're going to keep your back straight and open your arms out. Stay in the plie as you reach your arms to the ceiling. Bring them together so that the weighted balls or your weight face one another. And as you bring the arms down to the starting position, you're going to straighten your legs. Let's try that one. You're going to go down, punch, bring them together, bend your elbows as you come back up. And open, reach, bring them together, and bend your elbows as you come up. Open, reach over your head, bring them together, bend your elbows as you come up. Open, reach together, bend as you come up. We'll do one more. Open, reach together, bend as you come up. We're going to try that backwards, so trying to keep the arms parallel as opposed to the elbows going out. And this protracts your shoulders a little bit. You should feel that, the shoulder blades separating. You're going to go up to the ceiling, open the arms, palm face forward. They come down to goal posts. You straighten your legs as they come together. So they go up very close to one another, and then they come down in a goal post, and you stand up as they come together. You're going to go up, open, bring to goal post, come together. And up, open, bring to goal post, come together. 2 more. Up, open, bring to goal post, come together. 1 more. Up, open, bring to goal post, come together. Good. Okay, so now what we want to do is come into your plie, maybe widen your feet a little bit. You're going to bring one weighted ball on your thigh somewhere. The other weighted ball will be reaching out to the other side. You're going to roll the weighted ball on your thigh toward your knee or over your knee as you side bend and come back. Exhale and inhale. I'm going to see if I can get lower. Exhale and inhale. In order for me to do that, I had to open my legs more. Maybe that's you. 2. We have 1 more. Good. Now keep the arm extended. You're going to pivot your left leg and turn it towards your right. So now you find yourself in a lunge with both knees bent. Drop the moving arm. And as you pulse to the floor, you're going to do a big arm circle with the moving arm. We have 2 more. 1 more. And then we're going to go reverse the direction. So I'm trying very hard not to rotate my torso, really pulling this front hip back to keep my hips square to one side. We have one more. Stay low, pivot back to the front. Let's do the opposite side. The moving hand is now the hand that's pushing the ball along the thigh. The other arm is out. And I'm going to side bend and come back. Side bend and come back. Stay as low as is good for you. We have two more. Two. Just one more. Good. You're going to have that arm out. Now the opposite leg. Lift the heel and pivot the leg so you're pointing to the left side. Drop your moving arm to the floor. And as you pulse your body to the floor, bending both knees more, you're going to circle the arm. Breathe rhythmically, with control. Reverse the direction. We have two more. Bring it back to the center. Before we leave this, we're going to have the arms in a hoop. Okay, and we're going to rotate to one side and come back. Rotate to the other side and come back. Exhale and inhale. Notice my hips, my legs are not moving. I'm moving from the ribs. My shoulders are following what my spine and my ribs are doing. Good. Stand up. Still keep your legs where they are. You're going to put your weights, whatever you're using, together, hanging down in front of your body. As you plie with your nice straight back, you're going to lift your elbows just around to the collar line and go down again. We'll do that 5 times. We have 2 more. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now instead of lifting the weights together, let's have a straight arm front raise right to shoulder height as we go into that plie. So let's do it. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now let's see if we can alternate those 2 moves. So we're going to plie with the weights together lifting, and now plie with the front raise. And together, and lift in a front raise. Good. Alternate number 1 and number 2. Great. And down and up and down and up. This is super comfortable for me, but I know my hips are working, my legs are working, my brain is working for the coordination. We're going to do 2 more. 2 and 1 more. 1. Hold it there with your arms in a front raise. Bring them together in a hoop again. We'll rotate 1 more time. So rotate, but this time, when you're as far over as you can, take your back arm and reach it to the wall in back of you to see if you can get a little bit more twist. Bring it back to the other weight. Come forward. Twist to the other side. The back arm reaches with the weight in it. It comes back to meet the other arm. Comes to the center. First side rotation. Reach. Feel the posterior deltoid. Come back to the center. Second side and reach. Come back to the center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Straighten your legs as you straighten your arms. Bring your legs together. And we are left with our upper back to warm up before we go down to the mat for part 2 of this workout. So in this one, I'm going to turn to the side. I think you see better if I turn to the side. We're going to have you do a little bit of a deadlift. Now these are very light weights, so it will not be as much of a drag on the hamstrings as deadlifts often are, but it'll get you the idea of hinging forward with a straight back and slightly retracted shoulders. as opposed to going down in a flexion. Okay, so really get those shoulders back and see if you can get your upper body parallel to the floor as you go down, keeping your chest reaching forward and come back up. Let's do 6. Engage your abdominals. Imagine that you had a yardstick along your spine and touching also the back of your head. Your head cannot come away from that yardstick, and neither can the rest of your spine, except the lumbar, which has never touched it. We're going to do just one more here and stay in that tilt forward. If you feel a big strain on your hamstrings or not, bend your knees a little bit. It's fine as long as you keep your back straight, your chest lifted. With straight arms, turn your palms forward and pull your arms back above your hips and lower them down. Exhale. As you do this, you may feel a little retraction of the shoulder blades, and that's fine. We have 3 more. And we have 1 more. Terrific. Now let's go in another direction. Instead of going back, let's go out to the side in a giant T and come forward. And out to a T and come forward. Now here you should really feel those shoulder blades coming toward the spine in a fairly strong retraction. We have 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now let's see if we can alternate. 1 back, 1 to the side. 1 back, 1 to the side. 1 back, 1 to the side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Retract, relax, retract, relax. We have 1 more. Retract, relax, retract, relax. Changing the move. We're going to exhale and lift the arms up to a T. Bend your elbows into a sort of a W. Reach over your head, bring it back, open the arms, close them down. Lift up, bend your elbows, punch straight ahead, or at least in line with your ears, pull back, reach the arms out, drop them down. Inhale to lift, exhale to bend, inhale to push, exhale to pull. Reach them out, drop them down. Let's do 2 more. You lift up, you bend. You punch forward, you pull back. You reach out to the side, you drop them down, or think of it as a T, a W, 2 parallel lines. Bring it back to goalpost. Open out to your T, lower down, reach your chest forward, stand up. And that's what we have for our upper body workout for today. This is part 1 of the workout with 2 weights. Then we're going to go down to the mat and we'll do part 2 on the mat. I hope you're enjoying it and I hope you'll stick with me with part 2. I'll be back in a second.